it's good that I was able to shake hands with Terry Fowler and pray for they have a safe trip in Japan. I pray that they'll be a great witness in Japan, just like Miko Feller, his wife, wanted to do a long time ago, to use her sign language for the Lord in her own country. And, okay, both their kids are in the military, their son and daughter. And Sam and Sam Fowler and I can't think of her name now, my mind's a blank. She's on Facebook. Laura Fowler, I'll get it right. Anyway, she wants to be an astronaut. I said, yeah, you can play your violin in outer space. She liked that. Should be the first lady to play a violin in outer space. Anyway, Mr. and Mrs. Lowry, they helped me out. Juggling books and juggling balls and Harry Blackstone Jr. Book pamphlet on magic secrets and stuff. And they help with everybody in the church. They're real nice. They were even more was Sunday school teachers. They might still preach in the Sunday school as Sunday school teachers, but Reggie Wall was for my niece Bobby, and for William it was Mr. and Mrs. Lowry class. Anyway, I was in the teen room with Mark Taylor, and Patty Taylor's like, at a certain time, Bill's got to go into the adult class. But hon, he's doing fine. He's got to go. Okay. So I went in Mike Rock's class. And Mike Rock's class was like a teen/adult idea. Later on, Colonel Russ took that over. And, but when Mike Rock did it, can't think of that guy's name. He had some close calls. He's a medic and more. Anyway, he did a good message on that too, with Planet Salvation in it. Doug Keir did his too. And I wish I would have recorded the first one before Doug Carriger did his, because then Pastor Coles would have both. Because Pastor Coles came up and said the first one was better. In other words, he was saying nothing against Doug Carriger, because Doug Carriger was the one that we're going to use it for the military and have a DVD made and all that. Doug Carriger did a good thing too, but this church member, I mean, he had really close calls. It was like watching MASH, the MASH unit, and the China TV show with Murphy and all that stuff, with famous actress. They had their TV talk show. I can't think of her name. But anyway, she was in that Chinatown or TV show China or something with Murphy Brown and all that. That character with Murphy Brown is based on real footage in the war in China and all that. Anyway, and the MASH unit was the same way. A lot of TV shows like Emergency to 1 Adam 12, and all that stuff. Car 54, where are you? Dragnet, dun 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 dun. All those shows were based on real stories, but the names were made up to protect the innocent. But anyway, I'm glad Clarence and Eon and their mom and their whole family are doing good. And I pray that everything will work out for Ian, and And I pray I do better too, because I tend to do things in other words, I can't find things, and then when I find it, I'm not even thinking about looking for it, and I find things that, like when I'm looking for something in my room and I can't find it, like if I can't find my Rubik's Cube, and then I'll just eventually give up. And then all of the blue, I'm just looking at my magic stage illusion secrets and stuff, and all of a sudden, there's my Rubik's Cube in the vicinity, and I don't remember putting it there. Now sometimes it's Tommy playing mind games on me, saying, "Oh, you're losing it, Bill." I mean, he did that before. I get the cereal out, and the bowl, and the spoon, and I go get the milk. Where'd the bowl go? Where'd the cereal box go? Now I know I had a spoon, so I go get a spoon, and I come back, the spoon's back. But the cereal box, after I found it, it's now gone. Then I find my bowl sitting in my chair. Funny, Tommy, funny. And Banshee too, I hear both of you laughing. You get a kick out of this, huh? You're losing it, Bill. Yeah, right. You get ideas by watching TV shows and movies, and then you play on it. Or if what Pastor Coles or Pastor Brown or Pastor Mark Taylor or Ned Davis or Pastor Mike Asher or Mr. Lowry or Pastor James Earl's Candyman Batulicus with his dummy Seth. And you get ideas, and then you spin it, and then you play pranks on me.